Hey guys. Okay, so we're back. Or I'm back. Hopefully you're back too. Or you will be eventually. So this reading is going to be Virgo, a general reading for September 7th through the 18th. I do apologize for the late video. I had a little bit of um, some health issues. I was feeling under the weather with all the smoke here in California. But again, right on cue. Sorry about the cough. Time is fluid, so the video can resonate before or after um, the intended time frame. So I went ahead and pre-shuffled the cards for you, Virgo. And I'm just going to tap into your energy and go ahead and pull your cards. Okay, just give me a few minutes. And if you aren't watching the video live, feel free to fast forward later. Okay. Okay. Let me move these aside 1 minute. Okay, cool. Got 6 cards. Here we go. Oh, let me turn that on. All right. Okay, so Virgo, this first line can be the energy leading up or starting from the 7th, even though we're posting this on the 14th. And then the bottom line can be the 14th through the 18th. But again, time is fluid, so it can resonate before or after. Um, so anyway, you have the Queen of Cups upright, the Seven of Swords upright, the Page of Wands in reverse, the Ace of Cups upright, the Seven of Wands upright, and the Eight of Wands upright. Um, okay, so with the Queen of Cups, it's talking about somebody who has authority and respect and is bountiful, um, someone that is considered wise. This can be you or talking about the person you're involved with or the situation. But again, you see this woman in the water, which is all about transformation and change, but she's sitting securely on her throne. There's a fish that you kind of see dancing in the front of the card. Um, she's um, in a like a peaceful mindset, um, and she's got her cup, and she's just chilling on her throne there. So it's very nice. Good energy there. Um, and then you have the Seven of Swords upright. So the Seven of Swords is talking about You can be carrying too much. It can be some type of burden, whether it's you or someone else or around you. Um, Sorry, guys, one second. Hermes. Shh. Hey. No. So you see here with the card, there's this guy. He's got all these heavy swords in his backpack. And there's even this little kid behind him, like, oh, let me help you, but I can't even lift it up. So it's talking about, hold on, Hermes. Shh. Please, not right now. Hey. Nope. I have this canned air. Sometimes distracts them. Okay. Anyway, sorry, Virgo. So yeah, it's talking about a need to put some burdens down or um, feeling overwhelmed with like too much on your shoulders or the person around you or the person you're dealing with here. Um, and then you have the Page of Wands in reverse. So the page can be someone who's younger. It doesn't have to be, they can be younger in mindset, not necessarily age. And you also see um, normally when the card is upright, it can talk about something having to do with something in the springtime because of the rabbit. Um, and also the letter that he's holding, some type of communication that he's holding close to his chest. So when it's in reverse, it can be maybe coming out of that energy of putting the burdens down and letting something off of your chest or someone around you or the situation. It can still relate to something that maybe happened in the spring or again someone that's younger than you, whether in age or like philosophy. But let's keep going and see how the rest of the cards play out here. Okay, so then you also have the Ace of Cups upright, um, which is just a beautiful card, a beautiful energy. It's all about your cup is overflowing with good things, um, enlightenment and growth. And you see in this deck, in the Llewellyn deck, they have the lotus flower, um, which has its own like symbolism, of course, and the mountains in the background, and air, and just a lot of powerful, like positive energy. What it has to do with, we can't see yet, and you have to take it how it resonates for you. But it is a really beautiful card and saying, hopefully, in the situation or with yourself, you're having more than you need. Your resources could be overflowing at this time, getting some extra income or money, um, or it can be dealing with emotions. Emotions are really flowing right now. But yeah, like I said, let's keep going and see what else we have here. Okay. Then you have the Seven of Wands upright, which is all about um, being ready for battle. Can be talking about being a little bit on the defensive. Um, you see, he's got these wands in the bottom that he's carefully placed around him, protecting himself, and obviously in this defensive body language that he has here. But you also see that he's not completely on stable ground. He's got one foot, in the water, um, and he's trying to, stable himself. But how can you stable your foot in water? It's kind of a little difficult. And then the other foot is leaning against this rock. Um, Sorry, so you guys can see that. Um, so again, it could just be there's some defensive type energy around you or the person that you're dealing with or you yourself are thinking of all the things that you've gone through so far, um, and how this resonates to you, and so you're like got your defenses up, got your guard up a little bit. um, but let's see, then when I see with the Eight of Wands coming in here, it's talking about some fast communication, fast growth, um, It's funny because it's seven of wands and eight of wands. It usually never happens like that, and I did shuffle a lot. Um, but again, the eight of wands is all about growth. So you see these little tiny sprouts at the end of the wands. Like wands are obviously made from wood, trees, and then you see these elk or deer, sorry, in the background. But yeah, this is just really fast movement because you hear these wands coming out of nowhere, and it's almost like they've startled the startled the animals. So there could be something coming in here fast to kind of startle you or wake you out of something or change your perspective, just turn your head the other way. So let's pull some confirmation cards real quick. I already went ahead and shuffled them. So I'll just make a little fish pile and then just let me tap into your energy here really quickly. Virgo. Okay. Additional messages for Virgo for September 7th through the 18th. Additional messages. What does Virgo need to know for September 7th through the 18th? What else does Virgo need to know for September 7th through the 18th? Okay, I know one fell, but we got what we needed. Hold on, let me clear this out of the way. Okay. So, Virgo, you have the Tower upright, the Page of Pentacles upright, and the Judgment card reversed. So, the Tower is confirming the Queen of Cups upright and the Ace of Cups upright. Okay, so the Tower is not a bad card, but it is about, can be some sudden change or just change in general. Um, it can also be about your crown chakra, because you see the crown here falling from the top. So your crown chakra is your intellect, and can also be seen as, something is turning you upside down. You see these little pieces of gold that are raining down on these people. That can also be seen as enlightenment coming down on you. But again, changing, sorry, your whole perspective of the person you're dealing with or the situation. So it's not a bad card. It's just, you know, re, how do you say it? A rebalancing, a rebirth, just lots of change. And that could also be talking about how you got to this point, to the Ace of Cups with your cup overflowing, and this place of the Queen of Cups where she's content and she has wisdom, even though there's a lot of change, like I said, in this card with her in the water all around her, but she's stable and grounded. And so that could be she got there from having to deal with the Tower card, having to deal with that change. Okay, let's see here. And then you have the Page of Pentacles upright. Pages can be, again, someone who is younger, and it can be seen as an offer, very small offer. It can be an offer that you're giving to someone or someone is giving to you. Um, and it's also about um, being in touch with nature and receiving some type of enlightenment. Again, just because it's a pentacle card, it doesn't have to be about money. It can be other forms of abundance. It can be about your resources or time or something like that. So when it's confirming the Seven of Swords upright and the Seven of Wands, I believe that if you set down this heavy burden and pull back some of your defensiveness, then you will receive a small offer, or you'll be able to give a small offer. Okay. And then with the Judgment card here at the end in reverse, with the Page of Wands reverse and the Eight of Wands upright, give me a second here. I believe because this is a card about fast movement, whenever you or the person you're dealing with the situation again come to terms um, with whatever is like close to your chest and letting that out. Um, or again, this is another page. It could be letting that offer out because this page is confirming these two cards, but it's also, um, across from the Page of Wands. So you have the Page of Pentacles upright and the Page of Wands reversed. You guys can see that. So you got the two pages here. Um, so the Judgment card is like the traditional view in the Rider Waite Tarot is like Judgment Day. Like everyone's gonna be um, judged by God or a higher power or whatever you want to call it. And so it's also about resurrection. And you see these people coming up from the grave. And if they've been good people and they haven't sinned too much or they repented their sins, whatever, then they can come up into heaven. Um, so, when it's in reverse, it could be something isn't ready yet to come up from the ground, isn't ready yet to be resurrected, isn't ready yet to be weighed and counted and judged by someone. Um, I do feel like Virgo that perhaps things are moving too fast for you, or fast for the situation or for the person you're dealing with here, and that, um, like I said, with the Judgment in reverse, is just like not ready to be released yet, even though it does have some growth and some positivity and able to turn your head the other way or the person's head the other way in a new perspective. That maybe it's just not quite ready yet. Um, I'm gonna pull one more quick confirmation card, see if we can get anything else, and then I'll get you. I know, yes, thank you. And then I'll get you your oracle card. It could be that whatever this is isn't going to happen by the 18th or a few days after. It could happen at the very end of the month or the beginning of next month or, something like that. So, hold on, let's pull one more card, see if we can get any more info for Virgo. My fish pile. Okay, Virgo. Additional advice, final advice for Virgo. September 17th. Oh wow. Okay. Uh so you have the Ace of Cups again, upright, which is your cup runneth over. Um I don't know why in the Rider Waite tarot deck, because these cards are really small. From far away, it almost looked like a clock in the middle, but I know that it represents, it's supposed to be faith coming back in. So it's communion with the Christian symbols. But for me, it almost looked like a clock. And remember, I said maybe it's not time yet for whatever this is, even though um, there's this fast moving energy around it, around you, around the person that's pushing for this growth, but yet there still needs a little more time. So, um, tarot is about what the cards mean um, for the original people who wrote it, but also using your own intuition, coming together and seeing things and symbolisms in different ways. Everyone sees things in different ways. So, like I said, for me, from far away, when I first looked at it, thought it was like a little clock. Um, so, but again, really beautiful. So, whether um, you have to wait or the situation needs to wait a little bit longer to turn the judgment card upright, um, you do have these two really beautiful overflowing cups. So that's beautiful, Virgo. Let's get you a quick fairy oracle card and then you be on your way. Okay. I went ahead and already shuffled these from the last reading. So just give me a second here. Okay, what is that? Unity. All right, it's really pretty. I'll hold the card up to you and summarize real quick what's in the book from the Oracle deck since I don't know most of these Oracle cards by heart. I think it's the first card, which is really interesting. Doo-doo-doo. Where are we at? Technically, it's the second card because they start with 0, but anyway, it says 1. Sorry about that, Virgo. You guys see that? It's really pretty. Okay. It says unity, union, mystical experience, spiritual home. Unity comes first and last. In between, we have the illusion of duality, which we all believe in for a very long time. This apparent duality is ultimately shown to be an illusion, but is an illusion through which we all must pass, through which we learn and grow, and then once again return to unity. You may have had mystical experiences where you had true union with other beings or even with the unity, the one that is all. Such experiences change our lives, effectively showing us that the saying we are all one is not just a belief but a statement of actual fact. We are not separate like the flowers in a field, but are one. The only way to reach this awareness is to surrender the small everyday self to the larger spiritual self, which is unity. Experiencing fullness with the unity is transformative. Blah, 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 blah. When this card comes up in a reading, it is asking us to remember the mystical concept that we are all one, unified, and holistic universe. Reminds us to look at the needs and goals we have in common with others, and to seek cooperation in community action. Oh, hold on. Rather than attempting to do everything on our own. To achieve our goals, we need to to achieve our goals, we need the active cooperation of others. And to get that cooperation, we must be helpful to them and willing to work with their ideas as well as our own. It suggests that we think of things in terms of equal partnerships rather than in lines of uh, authority. Unity also tells us that we have much to gain by remembering our wholeness. Resolution of inner conflicts is often necessary before we move ahead. It is important at this time that we work towards cooperation and reconciliation within and without. Seek the highest good of all involved and not merely your idea of the highest good. Ask for the divine energy of unity to permeate and guide you. All right. That is beautiful, Virgo. Okay, we're going to go ahead and end here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, please, if you like this, hit the like button. And if you want to be notified of future readings, go ahead and hit the little bell to be subscribed. And yeah, thank you guys so much. Hope everyone is well. Take care, and I'll see you guys later. All right, bye.